Hello to my kings, queens and everybody in between. My name is Ashley, aka Stitch. I thank you. And this is my Flosstube channel where I discuss, surprisingly, my cross stitch and, as the saying now goes, anything that computes in this and falls out this, because chaos will ensue. Welcome, come on in. So, hope you've all been well. It's been probably over a month because it's me since I last did my last Flosstube. I know Halloween's happened, so I hope it was scary and stitchy for you all. What else has occurred? Not much. I've been kind of just working, honestly. It's been quite full on. Yeah, that's it really. I do want to say here, I want to kind of get through this as soon as possible. So I am attempting to do this all in one go, in one shot, barring the editing. This is already take 4. It's going well. So, on today, the 27th of November, Sunday, I believe it is Sunday, probably. This is where I am. So we're going to go straight through this and see what happens. So, check the notes. So, I did want to throw something in here very quickly to say that the pictures of the commissions that I showed you guys last time that I did for my friend, I realised watching back, because why not have the cringe factor when you watch back your own videos, just to create that little bit of inside you, that, yeah, the commission pictures that I showed didn't have the back stitching on. So we're going to quickly retcon reality and pretend that you all saw this. And they were pretty, and that's what happened last time, so no need to talk about it anymore. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, right. Next is going to be my friend Sophie's piece that I did. Now that was the piece that, I say it doesn't have a pattern. It does have a pattern. I created it on an Excel spreadsheet because I don't know how to create patterns, and I'm not an artistic person, because that's not even a real word. So yeah, I created the pattern that I did, and I just started throwing stuff at it, and then it became the thing of, well, I could put more here, and I could put more here, and I could do this and that. So, as you saw the pattern last time, this is what it looked like. And this here is what it looks like right now. Okay, so we're going to remember to put something behind the pattern this time, so then you can't see straight through it. He says he hopes. But let's see what's occurring. Is that right way up? Yeah, so. 'Tis currently the finished piece, which, as y'all can see, while my face goes out of view, Jealous of My Boogie, Born Naked, Break Up Bye Bye, Sissy That Walk, and The Beginning, and Cover Girl. There are other things on there. I've got a fairy on there because she is my favourite fairy. She's not actually a real fairy because, you know, well, I'm a real fairy, so yeah, that's moving on. Anyway, so we've got a couple of cats on there because she had a couple of cats. That beautiful hedgehog down the bottom there, who, while I'm behind here and looking at my notes, I can tell you all, I got from Hannah Hand Makes Shop. I will put a link in the below. It's on Etsy. She's on Etsy, so will link that on there. I bought that lovely little hedgehog for the hedgehog, and also on here, anyone else that's Drag Race related will understand the phrases Henny and Hunty. Guys, I'm just going to check something very quickly because I've been staring at this for a while and I think I've just seen a mistake. Oh, thank God I didn't. It's cool. I thought I'd spelt Henny with like one N because I couldn't see because of the colours, because I thought I'd be really cool, but apparently you can't overly see that, but never mind. But yeah, that was the piece I did for my friend Sophie, which obviously you can see her name flying through the middle there, which is beautiful. So that is now finished, he hopes, because although there is some space down here I could put some... Stop, Ashley. Get a frame, get it ironed, get it sorted, get it to Sophie. Love you lot, Sophie. Okay. Obviously that's 14 count Starry Night from PA that I still can't pronounce, that I bought in a pack of printed Ada's 14 countness. So that's that one. Anything else I wanted to mention on that? No. Okay. Yeah, so the kind of finish on that is to just iron and frame it, which is the same for the Imogen piece, which I've still got to do because I want to get to them very quickly. The Imogen piece, see the last video there. Anyway, the next one up is the piece I'm doing for my friend Dan that I got back into because I'd finished some commissions and wanted to get back into stuff. So this is the Between Two Pines that I am changing to Between Two Trees because why not? So this is what it's going to look like when it is finished. Oh, that's rather bright. Okay, so that's, guys, that's rather bright. I may just throw a picture in here of what it will look like when it's finished. But yeah, Between Two Pines, I'm doing for my friend. Obviously, you've seen a picture of this before, so let's throw a picture of what that will look like in here. And this is what it looks like now. So we need something behind it, guys, because chaos. Why not? Here is what it now looks like, which it always looks better on camera. It really, really does. So obviously you can see a bit more. There's a deer in the bottom, and it looks so much better on the camera. It really does. I may just stare at it like this from now on, which is lovely. It looks so much better, like I say. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again because there's not much more else I can say about this. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a beautiful piece, and I do love stitching on it. It's just very, very difficult when you're working out greens that are next to greens that are next to greens, even though you've got a pattern and blah blah blah. But yeah, Between Two Pines is a doorway to a new world. Lovely jubbly. 14 count Forest Ada from the Viking loom. Yeah, and I also purchased all of the threads for it because I wanted to be completely prepared. Which, funny side story here, I went to pick up the threads for that and for some other things. I went into my local Hobbycraft and I went upstairs to pick them up, and then on the way back down realised I clearly, this is something that I probably shouldn't just be throwing out, but I clearly get vertigo, and it's come on recently because I was never an issue before. I got to the top of the mezzanine to go back down the stairs, and obviously I could see everything in front of me. There was all this glass, like just not like shattered or anything like, but being the barrier along the side, but I could see straight through it. My brain went, nah, mate. No, sorry, equilibrium's doing this about now. Your sense of perception and distance is just going to start doing this. So, being me, and obviously not wanting to make a fuss, I just pretend that I'm on my phone, and I'm like, because why not make a prat out of yourself even more so? Like, do I need more stuff? I don't know. Then I put my hand on the rail, but then do I need more stuff? But then at that point, I'm still connected to the rail, so it's okay. You're not going to fall down, but you're still probably going to need to step down one and have a look. Seriously, this is not a real person. But seriously, guys, I have no idea where it came from. And it's like, I think there's been a couple of moments over the past year where it kind of factored into my head a little bit, but I didn't really think anything of it. And this literally, my head was spinning. I started feeling sick, standing at the top of some stairs. Yeah. So probably need to go and get that seen to, or, just start using a lift, maybe. Anyway, if I just scratched my head, no, I haven't. I've just made it a little bit red. Anyway, let's move. So beautiful. This calls for a sexy party top, Stewie. Yeah, so that happened when I went to get all the threads for that, but I now have the threads for that, and I have some more threads for the next thing that's coming up, which, guys, as we all know, Ashley says he's going to do things. Never sticks to it, though, does he? So, Ashley was going to collect the bits that he wanted for his Heaven and Earth and all that. We'd moved on from 25 count Ada, and we'd purchased some 18 count Ada that was coming, which we were going to wait until after Christmas, after the commissions were done and everything. It didn't happen, guys. I'm sorry, it was sat there. I had the threads, I had the bits I needed to do it. Had it all uploaded to Pattern Keeper, beautifully gorgeous. So, without further ado, introducing my favourite. This is what it will look like when it is finished. This. And for anyone following me on Instagram, I mean, I know I did put a piece up in the 25 count, but I've switched to the 18 now, so I'm not going to continue with the 25 count because it's not being used anymore. That's literally the reason why. So, on the 18 count, for anyone that's following me on Instagram, here is what it looked like last time that you saw it. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm running out of faces. I don't really know what to do, and I just start doing this with my hands, and it's going to get very... But this is what it looked like last time that you saw it. And this, my stitchy lovers, this beast, is what it looks like now. I know, right? So my Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart at Heaven and Earth Designs, looking like that. It's beautiful, it's lovely, obviously gorgeous because it's Once Upon a Fairy Tale and I picked it. So that's occurring on that one there. Whilst I hold it here and I look at my phone to see how much of a percentage I've got. Last time I checked on this, I was at 0.48%. That is literally what it is. I'm not even at 0.5% yet. And I decided I was going to colour complete and all that. I'd got a load of the blue that I'd already had, and then from what you can see of what I've extra filled in, there's a load of the same colour in here, which I believe is 820. I think, don't quote me because I'm clearly going to be wrong. And then I filled that in, and then thought I started going down with the black, but then, as you guys can probably see, well, probably don't look at that because it's crap, but I've got this all stuck in at the back, and I'm trying to, guys, literally, this is what my brain looks like on the inside. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep all that in there. I don't want to pull it out until I need to, so it is going to be a full completion thing and then moving on, because I have no idea what's going to happen on this. I have carried a little bit just because it's a full coverage. But yeah, this is obviously like the sky in the top left hand corner. Yeah, that's the way, even though it's probably flipped on the, it doesn't matter, it's fine. This is what my Heaven and Earth currently looks like. I love it. It is gorgeous. You love it. It is gorgeous. Just wow, love it. That's what that is. So obviously we'll be working on with that. Obviously, you know, we've seen a finish, we've seen a whip. Sorry for the clap. I haven't just given Flosstube the clap. Let's move on. So, I have a new start. Now, kind of in the way that I said my plans for next year, I was going to focus on stuff that I wanted to stitch. And as we all know, that's kind of related a little bit to fantasy, dragons, mythology, history, stuff like that. So, obviously my main piece is going to be my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. That's pure fantasy. It's great. It's amazing. It's beautiful. That will just be what I continue to do. I have obviously got some other things that I'm doing history based. I'm going to be moving back into my 6 Eyes of Henry VIII. Thinking about possibly getting the bothy threads as well of the monarchs of England from William to Elizabeth, but we'll see. I don't know how I feel about that right now. But before I waffle on any further, I have a new start. And it's in with my theme, surprisingly Greek mythology based. Now, for anyone who watches Flosstube and is aware of the people on Flosstube, you're probably going to be aware of the person I'm about to tell you. Meow, Star Parade. If you don't know Meow, you need to go and find out who Meow is, because he is amazing. So inadvertent shout out that I've done many times before. But Meow Star Parade, go have a look. It's amazing. Started doing patterns on their own Etsy page as well. Etsy shop page thing. Doojit, yeah. So I found out that he's doing one, or that he had one. I saw it and my brain went, I need it. Like, I really need it. So, without further ado, this is the pattern from Meow Star Parade that I shall be stitching on. Well, I've started stitching. This is it. And this is what it looks like now. Surprisingly, I don't want to shock anyone, but it's on 14 count white Ada, which I know, triggering everybody here right now. But I literally thought, I just want something to focus on this weekend, so I've just focused on it, and I've gone around the outside, done the border around the outside. I've gone round and, right, I'm probably going to get my terminology wrong right about now, but I've gone round and done the pattern in what I assume is tent stitch. It's all like one way and one go. That, I was going to say that wasn't on purpose, but it is on purpose a little bit, because I didn't know how much of this colour I was going to have left, and I thought, worst comes to worst, it looks all right in tent stitch going around for that, and then I can just use a similar blue to do the stuff in the middle. But yeah, so that's kind of where we are now, you know. So that's beautiful. Obviously, from what you've seen of the picture, it's got the statue and then written across the top. Now, obviously this pattern is amazing because it's just amazing because I've said so now. I may possibly make a change to it. So anyhow, I don't, not in like in a room, but where it's got Greece written across the top, I may change that to Athena in Greek because I think it would be pretty and beautiful. And not that I'm egging you on at all, Mihal, but please feel free to do one for each of the Olympians in different colours or whatever. I'm quite happy to have them in different colours, but please feel free, same size. When I put them up, they look nice and symmetrical and stuff like that on the wall and bits like that, because why would you not? Because I've asked you to now, and you probably really should. But no, seriously, but no, like I say, I saw the piece. Greek mythology is something that's very close to my heart, and, it's supporting a fellow floss tuber, so where was the no to be had? There was no, it was all yes. So it was all yas. So I went out, I got it, and I picked the piece up. Great, fantastic. So, what else has happened from there? Let's switch this round. So that's kind of all the pieces I'm working on. Obviously, like I've said, 14 count Ada. Obviously, all the bits that I've said that I've got from places and stuff, I will put links to the bottom where I can find them. If you've got any questions, ask me, because I'm always happy to be asked. Move that over there too, because why not? What else has occurred then? So there's that. Next, what else has been going on? Okay, so this part, I say not, it's a section to itself, but I feel like it should be. I'm going to call just Jamie, because I can talk about just Jamie, really. Jamie, who is a lovely, lovely floss tuber, also known to some as Cross Stitch and Chill. Well, known to most as Cross Stitch and Chill because that's her channel name. Now, you'll all probably remember that Jamie won the giveaway that we're not allowed to say out loud. No, we're not allowed to write it down. Jamie won the thing that I did a couple of months back for the small red dragon. Right now, as she has already mentioned in her Flosstube, I've spoken to her because due to certain chaos that is occurring within my life, aka just myself, I've managed to lose the pattern kit, which I was really sorry about. I apologise. So to combat that, I said to Jamie, pick a pattern on Etsy, I'll buy it for you. Which, I just, because I didn't want it to wait any longer. I thought if I bought something else and then posted it and then the amount of time it would take, I thought it's just going to be easier, So, Jamie picked a pattern. I was going to say what it was, but in all honesty, if you're interested, you can go and watch Jamie. So, involuntary second shout out that's already been done before. Cross Stitch and Chill. Go have a look. Yes. And yeah, I say recently as well, because I wasn't really keeping up with a lot of Flosstube recently, but I have been watching my usual, and then I went and watched Jamie's recently, having not caught up on a few, and found that she got married. So I do just want to kind of say here and now, congrats Jamie and your other half. She had some photos, they look beautiful. The colour of the dress is beautiful. Sorry, I just made a bang. Really sorry, I just dropped a phone. It's fine. But yeah, the colour of the dress was beautiful. The day looked lovely. So yeah, congratulations to you both. I believe she also moved, which is not something easy to do either. So starting the adventure off proper and throwing in as much chaos and stress as possible so it's not there later. But yeah, again, taking the waffling out, just yet again, congratulations. I'm so happy for you both, and I wish you both the best of life together and the adventure that's coming. Yeah, so I don't know if I've just said it, and I can't be bothered to go back in my thingy and work it and edit it, but yeah, the piece that she got, I just remembered I wasn't going to say, so I'm not going to say it because you're going to go and watch it on her video. That's what's going to happen. Great, yes. Okay, so that's kind of all my stitching. That's all that's been happening to occur. I just had a message, surprisingly, from the person that I did on here, which is weird because I thought I got my airplane mode on. So, if I'll message you after. Okay, cool. But from what I can tell, from what you've asked, yes, probably. So what else have I done recently? I was scared about the possibility of me forgetting how to play the guitar, so I've been picking that up a little bit again recently. Been cool, been learning a few things. I even managed to impress my other half a little bit. Well, I say impress my other half. I was impressed, but I was listening to some chords that I was playing and I was able to work them out myself, which was quite. I mean, I do play keyboard and other instruments. I say other instruments, a recorder and singing in the shower. My other instruments. So yeah, this guitar thing, I say, and I got a little bit proud of myself. So yeah, I've been sticking to that as well. TV wise, over the past, I would say over the past month, but it's been the last week or so that this has mainly been in effect. But I've binged season 3 through 5 of Cobra Kai on Netflix, which the 80s nostalgia Karate Kid in me that was always going to be a Karate Kid, you know, that loves that show. I mean, there are parts of it that are cheesy as sin. They really, really are. But you love them for it, because why would you not? I mean, it's the Karate Kid, man, and it's all done from different perspectives. If people are watching it, again, as I always say, feel free to shout out in the comments, and I will respond, because I'm doing that as soon as I've posted this video up. 2 comments. So if anyone wants to talk about that, that's been cool. Again, watching a lot of reaction videos again, focusing on Everything Everywhere All at Once, because I believe it is one of the best films that was ever made. Ever. Like, ever. The concept, I mean, I don't even want to say any, just watch it and let me know you've watched it, please. That's all I ask, to be fair. It's Michelle Yeoh in an amazing piece with, quite a lot of other famous actors. There are other famous actors in it, but everyone, it's one of these films where everyone in it, I'd be happy to see every single person's story separately. You know, just, but yeah, I don't want to say any more than that, because like I say, I'll just waffle about it. So there was that going on. Start your engines. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4 finished. We have a winner. Now, the one person that I'm normally worried about spoiling this for, I've already spoken to. So guys, Danny Beard won. Yas Queen. Yas Queen. Well, you do call me mother in your own version. It's going to happen. I mean, they're saying that black pepper, cheddar, and jombers as well. No badge jombers. All deserved to be there. They really did. They worked bloody hard. And I say it was an amazing finale. It really was. And in all honesty, the final 2, I would have been happy with either of them winning. So yeah, well done. Brilliant season. That's finished, and into the second week now of Canada versus the world, because why not? It's been intriguing. I mean, obviously, I'm not a judge myself, and I feel like other decisions should have been made of who went home and whatnot, but I'm not going to spoil that, because I don't know if the person has watched that yet. But something got brought up on this week's episode. Which actually, no, it's a little bit too intense. I don't really want to talk about it on here. Yeah, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, this situation that was brought up by Victoria this week, I'm intrigued to know people's opinions. Just either Instagram comments and stuff, and we'll chat back and forth. But yeah, I'm a little bit dubious, because it's something I'm intrigued about, how different people feel. I mean, I know there's only going to be a small set of people on here that probably watch it anyway and care, to be fair. But anyone that does, I'd like your opinion. So yeah, there's that. So Drag Race Canada, I've been busy. Speaking of busyness, Craftie Emily, shout out Craftie Emily. She's got a load of stuff in her Etsy shop, go buy. Which is Craftie6, which will be put down the bottom in the comments. I'm going to write that down now so I don't forget, because I forgot to put that down there. I wonder why I've written that now. So yeah, Craftie Emily mentioned about doing Flossmas, and I was like, my God, it's really that close. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not doing Flossmas. No, it's not happening. But what I was thinking of, to kind of keep me a little bit on the ball, I might do like a Yasmas, which is what I'm going to call it, Yasmas. But within Yasmas, I'm going to aim to either post a post or a story on Instagram once a day in December up until the 25th. I was going to say the 15th. Yeah, okay. Because this year, no one needs a Mariah sing-along this year, do they really? Because, girl, no, just no. So, Yeah, I will aim to post up to that. I do aim to get another Flosstube out before Christmas, which I shall do. If it turns up on New Year's Eve, Merry Christmas to you all. But probably not. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to do Yasmus. I will hashtag Yasmus. Even if it's like, you might just get a picture of like, guys, look, I looked at my piece today. That's all I did. It might be that. I mean, I may grow a pair halfway through it and start putting videos, little mini video thingies up on YouTube if I ever work out how to do that. But yeah, they even do a stitch with me. We don't know. We all know. All we do know is that there is chaos and it will ensue. So yeah, guys. I mean, like, this is take 4, and I'm 25 minutes in, and I'm going to wrap up because I do just need to move on very quickly and get stuff done today. So, plans for the future. Have a quick check. So obviously there's the FFOing of Sophie's piece and Imogen's piece. Continuing with my Athena, which, I mean, I may continue today. I may not. It's just nice and simple, and it makes me smile. I probably will carry on with it though, because I'm enjoying it. My Heaven and Earth, which is obviously. I've got to speak to my other niece about the When It Rains, the pink version, to see if she still wants that. That's an Emma Congdon piece. Yeah, all the pieces that I'm currently working on are going to continue to be worked on. I will have a better idea of what my plans for next year are going to be, probably by my next Flosstube, which I will let you guys know about in my next Flosstube. So, a little bit impressed with my 25-minute video there. But yeah, so that's everything 1 and done, really. Well, 4 and done. But yeah, so guys, I'm done here. So let's hope you all enjoy upcoming December. Start eating chocolate, making excuses for yourself why you can have that other mince pie. Send off your list to Santa. Mine's just literally a load of numbers and letters, which is kind of what writing is, but they all start DMC and then there's numbers. So yeah, I will be picking those up and asking Santa for those. Let's just stop the chaos here. Right, so hope you all have a lovely end of November and into December, and I hope to see a load of whip parades that are going to get me through, which are going to be amazing and beautiful, like your gorgeous selves. I know I said I won't do a song, but let's see if we can make a song that won't get us copyright claimed this time round. If anyone wants to hear the song, let's just shush. I'm going to go. Right, love you all. Hope you have a lovely December, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.